Okay, so in this video I wanted to go over my mobile hunting gear, what I use for deer hunting, and some of the things I've used and made changes over the years. I use a saddle, a stand, in different combinations, and then I use a saddle and a platform, and another option I'll show you as well. So, I use two different systems. I use this Kifaru duplex frame to carry my stand. It just carries a lot better with a frame pack attached to the stand instead of trying to use backpack straps on the stand, I found. Yeah, I have a really far hike in, or I'm anticipating to kill a deer somewhere that I need to pack it out and I can't use a four-wheeler ATV or something like that. I'll use this Striker XL pack that goes on that frame, and I've packed probably a handful of deer out now with this thing, and it works well. So this is a combination I've used a lot. I use weight extremely well. This is a guide lid, I think it's called, for Kifaru. And then when I'm using the frame pack on my stand, I'll attach this to the stand on the outside. I can use that as a compression panel to put clothes or other things in between, sandwich this between the stand and the lid here. And then it's got quite a bit of storage in here as well. Pocket on the back. When I'm up in the tree, you can wrap this around the tree and cinch it down. The other option is you can attach it like that and just use it as a little backpack and carry it around. But yeah, this is what I use to carry my gear in when I'm using my tree stand and my pack frame. My favorite backpack that I've found for saddle hunting, when I'm within a decent distance from the truck, let's just say a couple miles, this works great for deer hunting. It's light and compact. It's a Eberlestock X2. It's got a frame, there's a bend to it. Definitely not as big or as beefy as the Kifaru pack, but one of the main reasons I like this is it sits higher up on my side, so I can wear my saddle underneath of it as well. I've packed a few deer out with this as well. It handles weight well, but not like a larger frame pack. And on the side here, I'll get to this in a second. That's for saddle hunting. And so is this. Okay, so this tote right here I found a year or two ago. I don't really remember where I found that or where I got it, but anyway, I got this tote. I keep it in my truck during the whole entire length of hunting season for deer, whitetail. It just holds all my stuff in it for mobile hunting, and I don't have to worry about looking for things or needing things. I put everything in here that I could possibly use for any scenario, and it just lives in the back of my truck here. I walk my truck up the camper top, and it just stays in there when I'm on public land. Okay, so inside of here, I keep my saddle. I'll just do a real quick rundown of this. I don't want to make the video super long. Genesis 3D printing hip pinch eliminator. It goes between your bridge, spreads it out. It's pretty nice. I don't use it all the time. Longer sits or all day sits, I will deploy it. This Outdoor Edge little tiny limb saw. It's actually a really nice saw for what it is. It just stays in here all the time. I've got my tether. So in here, I keep a ring of steps for early season. I really prefer these, and I'm just talking like the first, anywhere I'm not sitting for more than 4 or 5 hours, I use these. If you have a good hard boot like my Crispies, they really make ring of steps a lot more enjoyable. Pull-up rope. That rope I can use for one sticking to retrieve my rope, or I can pull items up or lower items down out of the tree. It's just a Dyneema Dynaglide, I think is the name of it. Put these back in here real quick as I go. These pretty much stay in the same pockets all the time. This side, I have my lineman's belt girth hitched to the lineman's belt loop. It stays like that. These carabiners are also, I don't remember the brand, they're on Amazon, but they're just a quick locking, climbing rated. Make sure you use climbing rated gear. Keep the tethered hitch strap over here, and an extra climbing rated small carabiner over there. The hitch strap I used for my bow and my pack to hang it while I'm in the tree. I have the hook on my bow that just slides down in any of the slots in the hitch strap, so it works really well. Just a older style Latitude Outdoors back band. That works fine for what it is. I think that's it. Maybe another plastic S-bean or something here or there. That's it for the saddle. Keep things simple. This is a tethered Ultra Lock is what it's called now. It was called a Lockdown when I bought it. It's an okay saddle. It's pretty comfortable for a single panel saddle. I've used several different types now over the years. It's okay. I don't really like the suspenders. One thing I'm kind of not really happy with or displeased with is, unfortunately, as much as I have like tethered in the past, their stitching just does not hold up well. It's pulling here, it's pulling on one of the inside internal pockets. This one's holding up pretty well. I've had this thing for like 2 years now, and it's pulling threads in here. So, would I buy it again? Probably not. The next saddle will probably not be a tethered saddle, honestly. Like I said, I think this is the second or third tether saddle that I've owned. I've owned 2 for sure, maybe even 3. It's made in the USA. I don't know if their new ones are. Tethered switched a lot of the manufacturing overseas, unfortunately. Okay, so along the same lines of saddle hunting, use knee pads. These are Latitudes. They work nice. This is a one-stick rope that I use. I one-stick a lot. The last 2 seasons, I've pretty much one-sticked solely. When I was using my saddle, this is a Mad Rock Safeguard and a oval style carabiner. I use a quick link and then an ohm tether locker. This is 40 foot and gets me plenty high. I use this system a lot. I used to use 3 sticks, tethered 1 sticks, and I switched to the 1 stick. I really like it. And the only downside I would say is that if you have to get up and down the tree, or if you want to hunt the same tree the next day, you have to reset everything up. This is my 1 stick. It's a stick I made. These are the Eastern Woods Outdoors standoffs, lightweight. It's got the Altimeter and the Altimeter pack and play on it. It's got a M-Steel. I don't really know the diameter. I made this a couple years ago, but I've been using the same style a long time. Actually, just made this shorter. I was using like a 17 or 18 inch square tubing off of an old climbing stick, and I cut it down to, this is about 12 inch now, so it's like a mini 1 stick. This is just a gear tie tough pointer stick. Works really well. Don't need nothing fancy to 1 stick. I'll use this as an actual platform. Put my feet on here on the sides, and then put my ring of steps for early season round. You can actually get pretty comfortable like that. I went back to gonna try some multi-step climbing this year. These are the Latitude Speed Series sticks. I've enjoyed using them so far. I'm trying to get used to them. I've got in here just a couple of different Amstel aiders for these, and when I'm using my stand, I'll use these, or if I want to use my saddle on these, I can. Screw-in tree steps. These are Cranfords. I just put these in a little bag. Keep the pull-up rope in here. I'm not going to pull all this stuff out, but I'll try to show you. An extra gear hanger. This is a Genesis 3D printing one. And then this Hero clip, which is a backup bowl holder if I needed one. Some gear ties. Got about 35, maybe 40 feet of rappel rope that I can use for a backup one stick rope if I need to, if I get damage. Extra pull-up rope. Another one. This is an old mighty harness. It's got a fireman's belt on here with a Ropeman one. This is what I use a lot of times with my tree stands. This is a older style tethered XL platform. I use this Amstel Guy Ultimate Series attachment, I think it is. This gets a platform super tight on it. But I really prefer a larger platform for that time of year. It's easier to change clothes in the tree if you need to, put on more layers. Just more comfortable that time of year. When you're sitting there all day, you can get up and move around more. I prefer that style. Okay, last piece of the puzzle is this Lone Wolf Assault 2. It's got 2 backpack straps on here to carry up the tree. I leave this compression strap on here to strap things to the seat or my sticks. I don't use this a whole lot. I actually did kill 2 bucks with it out of it last year, but I use it more on my private land sets where I can already have sticks and stuff in the tree, or a stick rail system, or screw-in tree steps where I don't have to worry about carrying sticks and stuff. I can just take this and a harness and a few things in my backpack, and it's really good for private sets. I don't really like leaving tree stands in the tree. I can just bounce around with this one pretty easily with a four-wheeler, and it works just fine. That's the stuff I use. You don't need a ton of stuff. Just if you really boil it down to, you don't even need as much as I got. I just accumulated this over the years, and got options or choices that I can use for different times of year for comfort or just what I'm feeling. Got a traditional bow, so I'll probably use my stand for my recurve. It's a little bit easier, I found, to shoot out of stand than it is a saddle. But other than that, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks.